Okay, we're leaving Rockhampton, and first town we'll reach in a few minutes is Parkhurst. It's a small town 3 miles from Rockhampton, which we'll pass shortly. Behind the modern Parkhurst industrial estate, in dramatic contrast to its utilitarian structures, is the Glenmore Homestead on the bank of the Fitzroy River. Begun by Samuel Beck in 1858, this site now contains some of the oldest buildings in the Rockhampton district. There is a log hut, a rarity in Australia, which dates back from 1859. Kentucky homes wouldn't say they're a rarity now, but back then they were. In 1861, Beck purchased and re-erected a slab cottage, which had been built in 1858 as a public house. Then in 1862 he had a team of Mexican workmen build an adobe and slate house, completing the complex's architectural variety. The Caves, about a mile from Parkhurst, the first lot, Capricorn Caves. In the hills of Rockhampton there are limestone caves and caverns where over eons of time underground seepage and streams have created a variety of fascinating formations. A number of these caves can be reached from the Caves township on the Bruce Highway and throughout which our train travels. The Capricorn Caves' fascinating labyrinth of 66 dry caves hollowed out a limestone mountain was formed by rainwater percolating through cracks and crevices in the rock. They were discovered by John Olsen, also a Norwegian immigrant, in 1882. Particularly impressive is the Cathedral Cave, with its 100-foot high roof and rock formations reminiscent of a pulpit, choir stalls and font, in which church services and musical performances are sometimes held. It'd be great to see one there. The caves are privately owned and there are guided tours. Camus Caves. This system of limestone caverns contains the fossilized remains of corals and primitive life forms dating from an age when this area was part of a coral reef. The caves were created by water permeating down through the limestone, building the formations drip by drip. Bats live here at certain times of the year, and tree roots tens of feet long thrust their way through the cave roof from the rainforest above. The caves had long been known to Aborigines, but a 13-year-old Norwegian immigrant, Charlotte Conn, is credited with finding this set in 1881. Just on the ocean side of the train after the Caves township is Mount Etna National Park. The caves in the small reserve encompassing Mount Etna and Limestone Ridge are home to the ghost bat and the bent-wing bat. Gangaluk Heritage Village is somewhere around here as well. Period buildings, furniture, transport are highlights of this pioneer village. There are tours and demonstrations designed to convey a sense of what life was like in the late 19th century, as well as an extensive collection of old clocks. So we're going to have The Dark Side of the Moon, side 1, with Time, among others, but also Speak to Me, Breathe, On the Run, Time, and The Great Gig in the Sky.